Good evening. I'm your soccer coach, Wahid Lutfi. Yeah, I put this jacket on, my coaching jacket on for you to start learning soccer. No, that's not right. I'm not coaching soccer today. I'm actually trying to mentor you on computer science related subjects. So let me just show you what I have. I'm going to share my screen. And without further ado, first you log into YouTube, and then on my Web University Free Education Videos channel, and this is my YouTube channel. Basically, I have more than 600 videos already in the subject of computer science related courses or classes or topics, whether it's Python programming, C++ programming, shell scripting, C programming, bash scripting, Windows operating system, Unix, Linux, anything, MySQL, Apache web server, Awk, security software, everything. I have about 600 videos. And I also have some of the short videos because the longer videos, sometimes people, they don't find it easily or they don't click on it to watch it because it's more than a few minutes, or at least 47 minutes, this one, or 42 minutes. The shortest video might be 6 minutes long. People don't watch those ones, so I make some kind of short videos for them, so you could get to introduce these nice videos that are available for you. You could start learning computer science related subject. My job is not to be your instructor or teacher. My job is to provide you some sort of tutoring or coaching or mentoring you on the topics of computer science related courses. I'm sure that on YouTube and Google kind of websites, you can search for a lot of nice videos and get trained for free. So you don't need to always attend an expensive college or university in order to just educate yourself and help yourself with a good career in the computer science kind of fields, whether it's system administration, web development, programming, Python programming, C++, or shell scripting, or tech support, or any kind of DBA, system analyst, system administrator, anything that you're looking for, network administrator. You have these videos online that you can watch them and learn it. For example, if you go to youtube.com and search for MyWebUniversity Advanced Level Chapter 4, you will just be giving these 8 videos that are like more than an hour long. And as you can see, I have already made them for you to see that you can search them based on the advanced level. And then you could have all these 8 videos, video 1 of 8, video 2 of 8, 3 of 8, 4 of 8, and so on up to 8 of 8. And videos on each one of them, as the thumbnail shows, that commands are showing on the bottom. So on each video, I'm covering about at least 8 advanced Unix commands. And then some of the videos are watched extensively by people, and I'm glad that you're finding these ones. So like, for example, the 8 of 8 is the maximum that people are looking for it. And I think the more advanced it gets, the more people watch it. And that's a good thing. And then let's see for video 4, 8 of 8, 8 of 8. I believe it is 8 of 8 or part 8. So you could, yeah, like this one. This one is like 1.3K so far it's watched, but it is going to grow because the more people know about them, the more they are going to watch it. This is, for example, a video on how to build Apache web server. And this one, for example, on the chapter 4 of 4, part 8 of 8, chapter 4, part 8 of 8, I'm covering G core. So you can see on the list of the things that I'm covering on each one of them. G core is there, RPM is there, and PKL is there, LSOF is there, expression, screen, ELF, TC dump, LD, and then AS and make. And they're showing under the number, but I know from memory because LD, AS, and make, I used that one to build this Apache web server. So when this one was just more than an hour and a half, I ran out of time during the night, so I just had to make it the next day and build it from the source. So you can see that how you build the source here. So all of these videos are available for you. Please watch them and learn from them and help yourself for school, for your job and career, finding jobs. In addition, under this, I have classes for Python, for shell scripting, for C++, for bash scripting, for database, what is an operating system. I have a number of videos that is very helpful for you to learn it. And I'm glad some of you are already making very nice comment, thanking me for just helping the community as much as humanly possible. And that's what I'm trying to do, because when I was going through college, I knew that it was very expensive for out-of-state students. Plus, some of us, we did not have enough money to pay for the tuition or for the books. So it was very hard to get all the books. Now I'm making all these things for you, so you don't have to run to the same problem that we did at the time. And you can just get a job and help yourself, help your families. Those of you that don't have a job, obviously, within a couple of months, you can learn and get a career for yourself. That's all it takes sometimes. So with that in mind, let's get started for today's session, which is set in Python. And so before I do this one, let me just go to this presentation that I prepared for you. This presentation basically is that I'm going to go through a slideshow. We have been covering Python data structure. Under the data structure, we have tuple, which we have 2 videos already posted, and list, which we have 3 videos already posted. And today we're discussing set data structure on video number 1, the tutorial number 1. So once I cover this one, then I'm going to go to the string data structure, class and objects, and data dictionaries, and more that is going to come. So Python tuple data structure, as I mentioned, there's already 2 videos on YouTube that I just showed you on the screen. You're welcome to watch them and enjoy them and learn from them. Similarly, for Python list data structure, there's 3 videos. Video tutorial number 1, which was this video that is actually on YouTube, that was much longer, like more than 39 minutes or 44 minutes. Just look at those ones. Tutorial number 2 was this video. And then tutorial number 3 was this video. Today, we're talking about a Python set data structure. So with Python data set structure, I'm going to cover the dir of set, which is all these methods that are there. You can see all these ones that has the double underscore, we call it the magic method or dunder method or double underscore method. These are methods that you can do something like set dot equal, and you can compare it with another set, or the set dot add to add a set, and set dot doc to get documentation on this that set, if there's any. So then there's other method like add, clear, copy, difference update, discard, intersection update, is disjoin, is a subset, a superset, pop, remove, symmetric differences, and update, and union and update. So as you can see, the list is on. I'm going to cover a number of them tonight. So whatever time allows, I would like to cover as much as possible. And then here on the right side, I'm showing you a sample kind of creation of a set of 3 element one is empty set, and then I'll go through this one in detail right now. But here I'm just saying the definition of what a set is. Set basically is a build an order collection of unique elements. What does that mean is that each element is distinct, it's unique. You cannot have repeated elements. Duplication is eliminated. So list and tuples allow duplicate elements, but list a set does not. Set, as soon as you define a set, if there's 2 5s, it only stores 1 5 in it. If it's 100 5s, it only stores one of them. So it is only unique. And also as an order, so you don't do a sorting on them. There's no sort method here. Even if you just convert it to a list or tuple, convert it, sort it in there, the list when it comes in is unordered. It is not going to be in the order that you do on the list or tuple. So let's get started with this one. I'm going to go to the actual Google Notebook, Jupyter Notebook, which is this one. I'm very happy that Google provide this collab.research.google.com. It's very nice interface. As you can see, the interface, the background, everything is is your browser setting. So with the browser and internet access, now you're able to run Python programs and start writing Python program from scratch. And then all you have to do is, like, when you are giving this interface, you're just having this empty set here. Then you bring your code and you write your code here, and then just define it and then run it. And now you have the output of that program. So it is on HTTPS, which means it's running on secure port 443. So it is has a certificate, and it is all free. So for collaboration, it's good for people like myself, that you could just teach somebody online for free. They will learn something and they will benefit for school, for jobs, or anything. And then you can just pass on this kind of knowledge to other peoples that they are in need. So that's my goal. I'm trying to teach as much as possible, and you guys, whoever is joining this kind of good cause, is going to help a lot of people in the rest of the globe. And it is always good to help in the smaller community as well as bigger. So someday, some people, they are going to appreciate that. So let's get started with today's session with this. Number one, I'm creating an empty set. So I'm going to comment this print statement. In fact, I'm going to just comment. Let's not comment it at this time. I will just explain, and then we could run and modify it. So as you can see, line one, I'm creating an empty set. This is the syntax of set function or constructor that is going to use an empty list, and then ES stand for empty set. So I created, and then I do a type on it. When I print that type, and then the type says right here, it says class set. That is as a result of line number 2. Then on line number 3, we're going to do a directory, which directory has a big list on the side that goes all the way to the right. And then I'm just going to come back here, and I'm just going to say the second line is basically the directory listing. So I'm going to comment these 2 lines here, since we already know that that is the case. I'm going to comment this one also. And then now we're declaring this. And instead of commenting, let's just remove them. So we have shorter number of arguments. So now we have a set S1, and then 1, 2, 3 is the first set. The value of them are 1, 2, 3. And if I just want to have another element 2, and then 2 or 3 so many times as you do, it is going to notice this S1, which is 1, 2, 3. As soon as I run it, even though I have 2 and 3 and this, notice is going to not allow duplicate elements. So set by itself, this argument is always going to go there. Even though I declare this one, if I do a 5 here, just add a 5, now S1 has a 5, but 5 is only once. So if I just include a 5 another time, then it's going to just only allow it only once. So that's what it means, because the order is not important, but the element has to be distinct. So let's just go back to our original example. We are going to say 1, 2, 3, and then we define that one. So this is my first set. When I do a print, notice the print statement, I'm putting S1 and then colon and then the actual set 1. And then similarly for S2 and then that. So you could see the output of S1 and S2 or showing in front of them 1, 2, 3 for S1 and 3, 4, 5 for S2. At this time, I'm going to use the intersection method. The intersection method is that basically showing what is shared between the two sets. S1 and S2, what is shared? So 3 is shared. Notice 1 and 2 is not in both sets, but 3 is in both sets. 3 is here, 3 is here. So the intersection will be only 3. Then we are going to do a union, which is the union of the two sets, S2 plus S1. So that would be everything that is on 1, 2, 3, as well as 4, 5. So notice that 3 is twice here on both sets, but we only listed once. So that is again another set of union of S2 and S1 on line number 9. Then this is the line number 10, which is the difference. The difference is what is on set 1 that is not on set 2. So set 1 is 1, 2, 3, but 3, 4, 5 is already there. So it's going to find, and that is 1, 2, 3 is there. And then we're only concerned about 1 and 2 in this case, because we are saying S1. If I change this one to say, do the other way, what's on set 2 that is not on set 1, then we are going to get 4 and 5, I believe. Let me just run it again. Yeah, 4 and 5. The reason is 4 and 5 because it says what is on set 2 that is not on S1. So on set 2 is 4 and 5, but 3 is common, so it is not going to show that one. So this information, what you're doing here is just showing the difference. But now let me just go back here again and S1 and change this one to S2. So we could explain line 11 with symmetric. Symmetric is that, so symmetric, this one was showing on line 10 was showing what was on S1 that's not on S2. Symmetric is showing that 1 and 2 is on the first set as well as 4 and 5, but 3 is the only difference between them. So 3 is not going to be showing on the symmetric because both of them includes 3. The difference between them is only 3 is not there, but 1, 2, and 4 and 5 are on both sets. Those are different. So, but 3 is common between them. So this is one way to do it. Now let's just do some more kind of set here. I'm going to just have a, let's just do this explanation of the actual copy and shadow copy. So on the set, you can have a copy function, which is a shadow copy. So what is the shadow copy versus actual copy means? So I'm going to say S3 dot add. I'm going to add, let's say on S3, I'm going to add 10. And then I'm going to also do S3 dot add. I'm going to add, let's say 9. So the order doesn't matter. I'm going to just print here, print S3, and then print okay, so print S3, print actual copy, and then also print shadow copy. That those two set for shadow copy SC, I call it. So now we're going to print these ones. Notice that the actual copy S3 is this one, the actual S3, because we had S3, 5, and 6, and 7, and we added 9 and 10. So 9 and 10 is included there. And notice the order, even though I added 9 after 10, it puts it in that unordered. That's what it means when we say it's unordered. So the next one, it says actual copy. So notice the actual copy is made on the actual copy is made disregard to what I had on the S3 previously. So 9 and 10 was added, the actual copy, it is making a copy on the AC also. So AC is the same as S3 because it is an actual copy. But the shadow copy was one time, and whatever was on S3 at that moment, it just have that one. No changes were carried all over. So this is a shadow copy. That's why it's called shadow copy, but it's like a snap and point. So now I'm going to do some more statement here, and let's just remove S3.remove. But I'm going to remove from that one number 6. So let's remove the number 6, and then we compare the same statements here. Notice this one, the changes that were made onto the S3 is also made on the actual copy. But the shadow copy is just a shadow copy right after this copy statement, because the copy statement is just having 5, 6, 7 at the time that it had 5, 6, 7, and then that's all it is. Nothing was just removed here. And then if I just want to just make sure that the remove is taking place before that one, I could have done it before this S3. Then now watch this one. If I just take this one out, Control X, and then put it right before this one. And now the list S3 is basically only have 5 and 7. So and the actual copy is also having it, but let's see what is the difference. Like so the shadow copy now, because we removed it, but we did the shadow copy right after the remove. So the 6 is no longer in the S3, and then the shadow copy does not have it. So that's why 6 is missing here. I hope you understand that shadow copy versus the other one. So we also showed you the intersection, the union. I'm going to also do, let's just show you like an empty set. What is an empty set? So empty set is just by itself. If I say type of empty set, it just says it's a set. And then if I just print it and then say empty set, this is going to just show me that it is an empty set like that. So at this time, we understand the empty set, but if I want to add in, elements to empty set, I could also say, okay, so we printed it was empty, but let's add something to it. So empty set dot add, and then we could just say 5. So and then we are going to print it again here, print empty set, and then run it. So notice that I added 5 here. So if I want to add more than one element of 5, I could just also do this 5, and then instead of that 5, I could just say empty set dot update, and then make a list of basically a list of numbers. So 1, 2, and then comma 3. So if I just want to add these ones, update, Let's see if we get that information. Yes, we do. So 2531 now contains it, because here we added 5 and then we added this. So if I just have a duplicate element like 5 again here, notice that 5 is only inserted once there. The list is not going to have 2 5s. Oh, it actually does at this time, because it's not a list. Let's see what is this one, because this one is a list at this time. And if I just type in print this type, print type of this one, that's the difference. That's why it is showing there. So let me just do a type on it. You can see that this one is showing print ES. Let me see what's going on here. Update and type of that one. Invalid syntax, line 6, print ES, and then type, print type. Okay, if we do this one, it was okay. Oh, print ES, print ES. Oh yeah, that was why. So I'm going to have one more type here and one more here and one last one here, and that should not give us syntax error. It doesn't. So right here, you can see that this one says non-type. It's not a set. So that means if we just change this one to a set after, and then do this one, now this one is trying to change it to a set, but it is not allowing it, because empty set that we don't do this one. The order that it's supposed to do it here, we're going to just put this one within the brace here, and let's see if we could do that one. And we are going to get rid of these ones, because that's a list, and then this is a set. So let's see if that would do it. No, I have extra column here now. Okay, now that did it. So 5 and 5 is twice there. So what I'm going to do is es.update. Let's just convert that one to a set. What I could do is just create another list here, or another set, say s2 is equal, and then put these numbers into a set. And then, sorry, I messed it with that syntax. Update, print, and get rid of this one here. Yeah, so this is 5, but this one I'm going to just assign it to a new value. Es is equal, and then es.update. It will not update it like that. So es.update. Let me put this one. Sorry about that. Let me just check it quickly. 5 this. So this one es.update, and now if I print type of es, this one is not a set, most likely. That's why it has duplicate element, class set. But why is it when I say print, if it is there, it should not have duplicate element. So es empty set, print it 5. Oh, one is I understand. One is integer, the other one is a string. That's why 5 and 5. This one is just data type is there. That I just kind of overlooked it. So if this is 5 and 5, then it will not allow it here. So let's see why. And this one is when you do this one, it is actually you cannot have the two elements together. I'm gonna do 1 and 2, and then that's good enough for short. Run it there. Okay, so at this time I'm going to just change this one to this, and then this one and that, and this one and this one, and then make this one also as a string 5. Just so we have duplicate string 5. And then now you can see that disregard to what it was, the 5 is not allowed the second time. Even if I add it a third time or fourth time, it doesn't matter. You can just see that you can add this one, and you can add 2 there, and you can add a duplicate 1 there. It will, because it's a string type, and it is just only allowing it only once. So that's how you double check on it. Let me just remove these other ones. There's too many of them. So I'm going to say that one more for 2, and it's going to only say 125. 125 is a string here. And at this time, I'm going to show you what we had difficulty, because at the time when I was looking at 5 here, and this other one was just an integer 5, I was like, why is it just allowing it? But notice one is a string and the other one is a integer 5. And how I can look at that one, I can print a for statement, and then I say for item in ES, and then print type of item, and then also print the item. So the print the item. So for each of them, it's going to print the item as well as the type. Notice the type of the main is a class. Here's my set. Now the first one is a string. The number the item is 2. The next one is a string. It's a 5. This 5 is an integer, as you can see. So this 5 that we inserted on line 4 was an integer. That's why. I hope you like this one also. And this one is a little bit different from the other ones. Now let's see if we can insert different data type for the set. So let me just show you the empty set. We already did that one, but this is not an empty set. And even though the syntax of the creating a set is with braces, not these. This is for tuples, and this is for list. And then for set, you're using this. So if you do this, and then you say a type of ES versus empty set, I could just call it ES again, and then say set of this, and then type of ES. These two, if you look at them, one of them is a dictionary, and the second one is a set. Now you can see this is a set. So let me just do a print statement, the first one, because Jupyter Notebook, you have to have print statement. Otherwise, you only get the output of the last instruction. So let's just do this. And now you see that the first one is a dictionary. That's why I say DICT. And then the second one is say set, and that's what a set is on the line number 3, empty set. And then in order to have elements on it, now if I just say 1, 2, let's just give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So see if that one is going to just do the same thing. Now notice this one is a set now because it's not empty. When you put braces around it, and then you can just say print yes here, and then print yes here. So on line 3, when we are printing it, it's gonna just print the actual set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see here, let me just do another bracket here. I forgot the bracket. So here 1, 2, 3, 5 on line 3, I'm printing it, and then the type actually line 2 is 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, and then line 3 is the empty set, and then line 5, the print statement is printing the set, and then line 6 is giving you the empty set. So this ES is not actually empty set anymore. So we can call it S for a set 1 or S1. and then just call it here S1 and S1 here. And then as you can see, it's all of these are ready for you. So you can also get some help on that thing. So print help on set. So if you're just getting to know the set itself functions, you can see there's a lot of methods here that double underscore method that contains and add and so on. There's a lot of them. And then some of them we already talked about. So the one that I need to also cover is a copy and discard and remove. So let's just cover those ones because we did not cover those ones yet. So I'm gonna create a S1 is equal, and then we just say, and let's just do a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are good numbers. So print S1, as simple as that. And now I'm gonna remove S1. I mean 4. So I'm gonna say print. Let's call it S1 dot remove and then 4. And then at the same time, I'm going to do S1 dot print S1. So this is just basically when you remove it, it just says, okay, and 4 was removed. So, and instead of this one, if I want to just remove 3, this time it's going to say 3 was removed, and then 4 is still on the other set, it's not touched. But if I want to remove both of S1 and then remove 4, now our list is only 1, 2, and 5. So as you can see, it is there. But at the same time, if I want to just discard a number, notice that when I say discard here, I'm showing you the difference between remove and discard. So when I say remove, removes it, discard also removes the 4. But if I just remove S1 dot remove the number 10, notice that when I say remove the number 10 is not in the set. So this one is going to give me a key error because as you can see, it says a key error, right? Right there with the red key error, meaning that if I just want to do it in silent mode, I could say discard it, but don't show me a key error, because if it is not found, it just doesn't do anything with it. However, if it finds it like 1, and then discard is going to remove it. So discard will remove it. If it doesn't exist, like 100 is not there, it will just not throw you an error. So, and depending on how you want your code, whether you want it in silent mode, and so it doesn't just throw any errors, or just want to get an exception or a key error, remove, and then just run it, and then now 100 is not there, you're gonna get a key error saying that 100 is not there. So you can see right here, key error 100. If I just change this one to a larger number like 1000, you can see it says that 1000. And if you just do any number, you do 55555, a big number, you could just see that this is saying that the key error with that number 555. However, if you say that discard it, then that element is not there. It's not going to error out. It only show you what the elements that are there, 3 and 4 are discarded and removed. The rest of them, 1, 2, and 5 is there. So that's the difference between discard and remove. Now let's look at the clear command. So clear command, if I just do is 2 is equal is 1. So this is just a copy of S1. I put it in there. So now when I do print S2 and then print S1, basically, and the 2 are the same copy. S1 is the same as S2 here because of these other statements. But let's just not remove these ones, so you could see, and that is all of these discard and remove. We're going to take it out, so you could see the difference here. S1 was there, S2 is there. So whatever changes I could add, say S1 dot add, and then I'm going to just add, let's say, the number 55. Just 55 is good enough. So now you could see that this was my original S1, and then now I'm adding 55 to it. So the S1, S2, both of them has the copy, because the actual copy of S1 is made on line 4 to S2. So S2 carries on this one. And then if I just say S1 dot discard, let's say number 4, since the number 4 is there, it's going to remove this S1 and S2 here. Let's just do S2 here. Both of those ones, you will see that those two are always the same because it's the actual copy. So the add was 55 was added, and then 4 was removed, and then 4 is not here. Another statement that we could do here, so we are going to say, let's clear S2 now. Say S2 dot clear command. So clear is just removing the content of it, making the list empty. So now if I just print these two elements there, you can see that it's 2 and S1 at one point was the copy, but after I did clear the S2, they're just saying that it's a set of empty elements and there. So whatever changes was done, it is already done on the S2. It is made up on S1 as well. Okay, I hope you like it so far. Let's see, we can do something else. So I'm going to just run this one. I want to get a column wise of this information on the dir list. So rather than all the way to the right, it's too many in there. So I'm going to say, for let's see, for item and dir of set, if I just say print here, print and then item, this is going to just print it column wise like this. That's all I wanted to see, very fast way to do it. But if you want to do like 5 of them in one column and this, you could just create a integer variable here. Say I is equal, let's say 0, and then say here, say if I is mod 5 is equal 0, then this one is going to print a new line characters, maybe print item, and then also a new line characters, and that one print item with a new line character, else. I'm going to move this print statement in 4 columns here, and then do the else part. Say else print item, comma, and is equal, and then that is space, a new line characters, and then that's good enough. But we want to just increment I plus 1. So we are just incrementing it to see that we could get this one. And then this one, I'm going to move this one to end is equal new line character. Here we're going to say print a new line character. and then item, comma, new line character. So at some point it is not getting the 5 columns wise here. Let's see if we could just say if I mod 5 is equal 0. I'm going to do while this one, because that has to go within a loop, and it is going to the loop, but it's not printing it. So I is equal, I mod 5 is not equal, not equal 0, and then do that, and it's still not doing it. Let's see what's going on here. Print item for item and dir set while I less than 5, and while I mod 5 is equal 0, then print new line characters, and then else and item itself, and then yeah, that, and prints these ones, and then there's an n here, on mod n is equal 0, and then we go print item. I'm going to have to do this one, n is equal, and then a space here. Yeah. For item and dir, let's just do it fast, like this. Set, and then at this time I just need to get this going, and then I'll do it on another video some time. I'm back here. So set, and then I will just do item, and then that would just print it. Print this one, and then okay, and then say I is equal 0. So we did this one, and then we say if I is equal I percentage mod 5 is equal 0, then print new line characters, print new line characters, and then we just say I plus equal 1. So if that is the case for this, print this one, print the item, then print the new line after 5, and then get it there. Somehow it is coming with this n, but then it is not coming. I is equal, let's see, start with 1. Doesn't matter if you start with 1 or not. Okay, I'm going to and just do I mod 10 is equal I is 5, and then we increment it every time for loop. The set is there. Okay. Print else. Okay, so I'm going to do else also I plus equal 1. So we on either case within the for loop, we are increasing the I invalid numbers. So why is it this one? Oh, this one 0, and then that. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So break it into 4 columns here, and so you do this one, and then here on the else part we could have just say on the print item we could have just said print item comma end is equal that space, and then just get them in one column like what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do, and it took me a little bit to figure it out. Sorry about that one, but this is part of learning. So I did not make any pause on the video or anything. I just figured it out. You will see the same thing on the video when I post it, just because this is part of learning. So you could see the how I figured it out, and you can just do the same thing here. So if I change this one from 5 to 7, for example, then there are 7 of these string are going to be next to each other, and similarly for 10 of them, if you want to see 10 of them. But 5 is good enough. Even I could include them in a short video like this, so it will all be on the same session, except this part is not gonna show. So let me just make it 6 and see if that is going to show the MyWebUniversity YouTube stuff and there. Yeah, I think this is good enough. So please make sure that you go to youtube.com at MyWebUniversity, which is my YouTube channel. That's the handle to get you here. Subscribe and watch videos. Have a good one. God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.